Hey everyone, welcome back to another Anime Kingdom reviews. You can see by the title below, this is on episode 17 of Twin Star Exorcists. And I gotta say, like, literally, if the anime just overall was always like this, always on the main story, none of those, useless fillers, this anime would be so much better, in my opinion. On, like, I'm not saying it's like the best anime in the world kind of thing, but it's pretty damn good when it gets to the main story. Like, literally, not even kidding. We don't need all these fillers. You don't need to make it 50 episodes or something. I'm okay with 25 episodes or something if it's all the main story, if it's all of that. Like, like, a lot of times, usually I get irritated when an anime has too little bit episodes. Not enough time to, fully develop all the characters, fully develop the story, and literally, it just feels rushed. This point, we have 50 episodes instead, and I just feel it's just like every time we have there's so many of these episodes that have been just felt so useless and so like we don't even need this. It's like useless fillers. Literally, I always hate fillers. Sometimes there's a filler that will pique my interest and I'll be like, ooh, that was pretty good, once in like a blue moon practically. But most of these ones have felt really useless, and when we finally get into the story, the main plot, I am actually really enjoying this anime. This episode got super intense. It was awesome to watch. Yuto arrives in from the last episode. We see him. Seigen, total badass. We see him and Yuto fight. Even though it was short, it was still pretty badass. Seeing Seigen go like full on, like his full, tiger mode or whatever it is, because he's one of the 12 Guardians, was pretty damn badass. Kinda disappointed in the fact that Yuto is that strong. He's literally overpowered. Seigen is one of the 12 Guardians, and we've seen him and have been amazed that he's so strong. He's like super badass. And then he gets his arm destroyed, and like literally like nothing. Like when Yuto was like crying and stuff, I was like, what's going on here? Did Seigen stop because he was crying and felt sorry for him? It was there, like how he was with Mayura, a glimpse of, stopping himself. I thought that's what it was at first, but no, it was actually Yuto was just joking around. He was like crying, like, oh, it's so sad that after 2 years I'm already stronger than you. I was like, what? And his arm just, and literally this episode was pretty damn emotional. Just seeing Seigen, he's such a good guy. Like literally, of course, we already could kind of see that this is what he was doing all along, but we finally get some confirmation from talking about before when they're saying pretty much Seigen is literally kind of, the whole time he was trying to push them to keep them out of the the area so that they wouldn't be hurt, they wouldn't have to confront Yuto. And I swear, like, I don't know what Adiyama, I think that's his name, is the guy in charge of the Guardians and everything and the whole Exorcist Union. I don't know what he's thinking. Like, why didn't he just send a whole group like he's doing now in the first place? It really confused me on that point, that I guess he thought Seigen was good enough. Like, Seigen was doing so much for them, and you really see how emotional it gets. Like even seeing the flashbacks of when Seigen was, training with Rokudo before, and you see how much Seigen really does care about him and really does want to see him mature and grow stronger and everything. He was, like, too bad I won't be able to see him grow more as an exorcist. And it honestly got really emotional. I'm not gonna lie, I was like feeling the feels definitely in this episode. And oh my gosh, I literally thought Seigen was gonna die. Is it better that he didn't? I mean, in a way, he's no longer gonna be an exorcist. I felt like the impact of him dying would be super big, but in the end, I still feel the impact of him not dying and him pretty much no longer being an exorcist is just as good. It's obviously shown and gotten Rokudo. He wants to be stronger. He wants to fight Yuto, even if they're sending a bunch of the Guardians. He says he has to do it himself. He looks pretty damn badass in his new black armor. I think in the preview as well we saw that. I'm thinking Benio also gets her own type of armor, pretty much the armor that we see him in the picture of when we first saw this anime. So that's pretty cool to see, pretty badass. The music awesome in this episode. The soundtrack, emotional parts definitely like felt more feels because of the music, in my opinion. Still irritated by the scratchy borders that they have during flashbacks and stuff, but other than that, honestly, this episode was pretty damn good. pretty damn crazy and intense action in the beginning. Looks like we're gonna lose someone, then Rokudo stops him, able to save him. And then, of course, Yuto gives him an ultimatum, of course, saying that if he doesn't show up and follow him, then he will literally turn all of his friends, his family, everyone into, Kegata, he's going to corrupt them. So what is he going to do? He's going to go fight him, and it looks like Benio's probably going to fight with him as well. But yeah, overall, honestly, a really good episode, definitely good action and build up and emotional, just turmoil to really push our main characters forward. I cannot wait to see them with their new armor, their new outfits on, and see will they be able to defeat Yuto, because he just seems super overpowered right now. He defeated one of the 12 guardians, but who knows? The twin star exorcists are probably, they're the ones destined to have a baby and have that baby destroy all the Kegata. So they gotta be really strong together. We've already seen it, so hopefully maybe they can beat Yuto in this. I'm not too sure, like, is Yuto gonna maybe run away or something, or is this really the end of us seeing Yuto in the next episode when we see a fight? Will the guardians that they sent be able to make it there, or will the fight conclude before that? I'm not too sure, but overall, awesome episode. Really enjoyed it. Like I said, I really feel that if they just had the main story, main plot throughout the whole season, just 25 episodes instead of 50, and instead of putting all those fillers, this anime would be so much better than it is at the moment. Because honestly, when it does get to the nitty gritty of these main story episodes, I honestly really enjoy it. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this Anime Kingdom review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below as well. And yeah, if you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like, and if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe for more content. It really does help the channel. And yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. So until next time, see ya.